Hey kids, when it comes to ideas, will you listen to a stranger or your best friends who knows you so well? Today we're going to read a story from this book, and that story would be Little Duck Has Big Ideas by Judy Hindley. Little Duck Has Big Ideas. Little Duck was born one springtime near a gurgling, sparkling river. Little Duck loved her river. She loved to travel up and down it, among the other white ducks, the great white swans, and the beautiful, many-colored wild ducks. Sometimes she went exploring, swimming hard upstream, and then she let the river carry her back to her home in the rustling reeds. Little Duck had so many friends along this river. The rabbits popped up from their burrows in the hillside to wave at Little Duck, or suddenly popped out at her from behind a gorse bush. "Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit!" cried the rabbits. "Quack, quack!" answered Little Duck. Farther downstream lived a family of field mice. Little Duck liked to see if she could spot a mouse baby peeping shyly from beneath a dock leaf. "Quack, quack!" called Little Duck. "Squeaky, kick!" answered the mouse baby. Past the meadow were the woods where the squirrels played. Little Duck quacked and quacked to cheer them on. At last she would glide into her rustly home in the reeds where the frogs croaked out their songs to her at night. "Croak, croak, home you are," they called. The river was a happy, crowded place in summer. Little Duck especially loved to watch the wild ducks. She remembered the day they arrived, back in the springtime. There was a rush and whir of wings, and down came all these beautiful strangers out of nowhere. But now it was autumn, and the leaves were falling. The air turned colder. "It's time to leave," said the leader of the wild ducks. "You're going to leave the river?" asked Little Duck. "Oh yes, nobody wants to stay here for the winter. We are flying south." "South?" thought Little Duck. "Oh," she cried, "I want to come with you. I want to fly." "Then come along," said the wild duck. "You're very welcome." Little Duck went off to tell all her friends. "I've come to say goodbye," she said importantly. "I'm flying south." "Oh, don't go away," cried all her friends. "Don't go away and leave our lovely river." But Little Duck replied, "Nobody wants to stay here for the winter." The next day, the wild duck gathered close again. "Come along," they cried. "It's time to go." And Little Duck went with them. Up, up, up flew the wild ducks. Up, up flew Little Duck. They made one great wonderful swoop all round the sky. And then Little Duck looked down at the rabbit hill and the mousy meadow, the squirrel wood and the rustly reed bed. There was her lovely river winding round them, and it was all getting smaller and smaller every minute. Little Duck looked up at the great big empty sky. She looked down at her old home and realized that she didn't want to leave it after all. "Goodbye," she called to the wild ducks. "I'm going back home again." Whoosh! Down, down, down swooped Little Duck, and splash! There she was again, home at last in the river. "Here I am, I'm home!" cried Little Duck. "Who are you?" asked the rabbits and the field mice, the squirrels and the frogs. "We don't think we know you." "I'm your friend, Little Duck," said Little Duck. "Oh no," they said. "Our friend flew off into the sky. She's a wild duck now." For a moment, Little Duck was worried. "No, I'm not," she said. "I'm me. I'm Little Duck. Don't you remember me?" Said a rabbit friend. She looks like Little Duck, but she can't be. Little Duck didn't want to stay here. Oh no, squeaked the field mice. Who would want to stay here for the winter? Nobody, 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 croaked the frogs. Then they all said, Oh no, oh no, oh no. And suddenly Little Duck realized they were laughing. Stop that, she said. You know I belong here. This river is my home and you are my friends, and I'm happy now. So are we, said her friends. Welcome home again. So you see, you cannot listen to a stranger and decide to go away leaving your friends and the place you love behind. Maybe that idea was a good thing for the stranger, but not for you. We should never abandon our friends. If you like this video, do hit the like and subscribe button. Bye.